Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Horror Kid, and welcome back again for another review. But this time, we're taking a look at one of the most iconic horror movie crossovers just to celebrate in time for its 16th anniversary this month. Freddy vs. Jason. Now, a bit of trivia here. This movie is actually my very first Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees movie. I think the first time I saw this movie was around 2015, maybe 2016, but that's what I can barely remember. Now, I don't know if that technically counted as a personal history between me and this movie, but anyway, this is my review of Freddy vs. Jason. So, Freddy vs. Jason is a 2003 American slasher film directed by Ronnie Yu and written by Damien Shannon and Mark Swift. This film is a crossover between the Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th movies and pits the Springwood slasher of the Elm Street series Freddy Krueger against the killer of Camp Crystal Lake, Jason Voorhees, before getting their reboots done by Michael Bay and Platinum Dunes, and haven't seen an original film since their reboots. In the film, Freddy, who has been betrayed by Robert Englund since the first film back in 1984, has become incapable of haunting people's dreams. That was pretty much his main gimmick. The reason why? The residents of Springwood, Ohio have largely forgotten about him after his death and descent into hell itself. To regain his power and thus his freedom. In the process, he resurrects Jason, who is played by Ken Kersinger this time, not Kane Hodder, who has been playing Jason since the seventh film, New Blood, and manipulates the zombie brute into traveling to Springwood to cause panic and fear, which sparks rumors that Freddy has returned after his little meet and greet with old Lucifer. Although Jason arouses enough fear for Freddy to haunt the town again, what Freddy didn't take account for is Jason's thirst for dead teenagers, which in the process angers the Dream Killer, depriving him of potential victims, which accumulates into the epic clash between two of horror's iconic rivalry of the supernatural killers. Now, Freddy vs. Jason was released in US theaters on August 15th, 2003, which would make me around 4 months old. Now, its budget was around 30 million, but the box office managed to gain 144.9 million, making it the highest grossing film in the Friday the 13th series and the second grossest film in the Nightmare on Elm Street series. Unfortunately, this film will be Robert Englund's final cinematic appearance as Freddy Krueger before Jackie Earle Haley took the role in the Nightmare on Elm Street 2010 reboot. How's the acting? It's honestly very top notch. Robert Englund always delivers the best when he's Freddy Krueger. And Ken Kersinger wasn't really that bad by betraying Jason. He's no Kane Hodder, but Ken Kersinger's performance, it's honestly really good. Now, of course, I bet everyone's favorite scenes in this movie are when Freddy and Jason are fighting, and they're honestly my favorite scenes as well. So, with that in mind, does Freddy vs. Jason still hold up as a great horror movie slasher crossover? Of course it does. From the acting to the score of the tunes and those fight scenes. I cannot get enough of those. This film is honestly a joy to watch. With that in mind, I am giving Freddy vs. Jason another perfect score of a review of 10 out of 10. For a film that is from 16 years ago, it still holds up very great, and I thank this movie for introducing me to the world of the horror genre. Now I wish to hear from you guys. Have you ever watched Freddy vs. Jason? Do you recommend it to either a friend or a horror fanatic? Leave your answers in the comments below. Be sure to like most of my videos, why not subscribe to the channel as well and turn on that notification bell to be notified of new uploads. I've been Horror Kid and I hope you have a great time. Thanks for watching and take care.